So we work with some really large employers and also some really small SMEs in different areas of work, so maybe in concrete testing, in construction, through to lab testing, and also in universities working in their labs, and there are some R&D labs.
The role of apprentices at Soccertech are to become our future talent. They're the ones that are going to take our organisation forward in the future.
Apprentices are very important to the OU. We have quite an ageing workforce who have an absolute wealth of experience, and I am very concerned that we're going to lose this experience, and I think that the way forward is to employ apprentices to learn from them.
Apprentices bring people that we can train up through the business, and they've got fresh ideas and they're learning all the time. They're doing a training course as well. By the time they finish their training, they're into the Soccertech way, so they know how we work.
One of the pieces of feedback I get from employers quite often is just how surprised they are about what impact and value these apprentices have in their organisation. From a cultural perspective, it's bringing in new, fresh talent and new ideas, but it's also just them doing the job, being productive members of the team, helping them to sort of meet their challenges and their problems.
Our apprentices bring a fresh wave of ideas. They renew the energy in the organisation a bit. It's opened people's eyes from thinking about the old-fashioned way of apprentices who used to come in and be used to do the filing and make the tea. These are people that are forming a really valuable part of the team in contributing to the success of the business.
I cannot praise them highly enough. They have been extremely flexible, adaptable, made themselves extremely useful. No job has been too small. If they've seen something that needs doing, they've applied themselves. They have gone on to all attain distinction in their apprenticeships, and for which, I'm just full of admiration and extremely proud of them.
It's extremely inspirational and motivational for a lot of us at Soccertech to see how an apprentice develops during their first 6 months, year. I think apprenticeships work absolutely brilliantly within our business because it gives us flexibility with some individuals who are able to learn a range of different roles as opposed to becoming an expert in one.
We start them off with the duties associated to the smooth day-to-day running of laboratories. They ensure that the glassware is well stocked, the chemicals are well stocked. It's kind of general housekeeping. And then we progress them a little bit further and they start to actually get involved with experiments and progress a little bit more further to data analysis.
I think one of the big differences with Tiro against some of the other education providers out there, particularly in apprenticeships, is that, like myself, a lot of us come from business and we've been involved in business, and actually we've looked at this from apprenticeships from perhaps the other side of the fence. So what we try and do at Tiro is actually always look at this through the employer's eyes so that we can see what actually adds value to that employer. It's not just about gaining a qualification, it's about developing people who are going to be real assets to the business.
I would say take the leap. It's been a great experience, and I think we have developed apprentices into technicians who can work for us. You do have to commit to it, you do have to put a bit of yourself into it as well, because it doesn't just happen. I would recommend it 100%.
These apprentices are very grown up, they're very bright, they can take care of themselves, they can organise themselves, and they fit into your organisation really well. They're supported by Tiro brilliantly, and Tiro give us lots of guidance as well. So we haven't had a problem with any of our apprentices so far. They've all fitted in, they've hit the ground running, and they're all doing a great job.
I think there are a lot of myths around apprenticeships, and one of those being that they are a burden on a business. There needs to be an acceptance from every business that you are going to have to invest in them, but you will get back your investment.
To see the transformation from when they first started to be quite shy and not really saying much in meetings, to get to a stage where they're presenting in front of our executive board on some of the great things that they've been involved in so far in the business. And that to me is just such a delight, and I'm so proud of them, and it's made the rest of the business see what good things can happen if we have apprentices on board.
The model that Tiro uses is excellent for our business. It helps to ensure that we keep apprentices working and adding business benefit during as many hours as possible, while still ensuring that they're able to develop in the ways that they need to.
Ben has been a real help. He's so easy to get on with, and so is the recruitment team. I can sum it up in that they're easy to do business with without a shadow of a doubt. I feel like I've made a friend in Ben as well. We know that those apprentices that are shortlisted for us, all of them are suitable and capable of coming to work with us, and we get really good quality apprentices first time.
Tiro aren't just focused on filling vacancies, they're also focused on filling vacancies well, ensuring that we get the best candidates and people that are going to give us longevity in roles. Our experience with Tiro has been fantastic up till now.
One of our apprentices has applied for a permanent post, and we were absolutely delighted that he was selected for that post.
It's been so successful that we're now considering other roles that we could fill with apprenticeships. We're certainly looking to add more numbers to what we have already, and we'll be taking more on in the future, without a doubt.
The university has accepted that apprentices are really good. We are very keen in promoting our apprentices to the wider university, and at every opportunity we read good news stories and that kind of thing, so we've been very proactive in waving the flag for apprentices here.
You get what you put in, so it's really important that you're committed to this and that you're willing to work at it and get the best out of it. But if you put that work in, you are going to reap twice as much out of it.